Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Spencer. On today's episode, it's part 3, time to look at the Ghost of Christmas Future. Top 10 games we're looking forward to in 2023. Okay, numbers 11, 12, just missed the cut. Fit to Print, which I backed. It's a newspaper building game, which I didn't even think I wanted a game like that. But basically, this game, you're building a newspaper. You spend the first couple minutes, and it's timed, I think it's 4 or 5 minutes, collecting articles for your newspaper. And you need to, do sports, happy, sad. There's all kind of things that go into it. Then the next phase moves on, and you have to sort them and order them onto your newspaper. There's a Friday turn, a Saturday turn, and a Sunday turn. And each one, the newspaper gets bigger. So I backed it. It'll be coming, hopefully, in 2023. Kickstarters are hit or miss, but just missed the cut. And the other game, which I feel like has to be on every list if you've never played it, Gloomhaven. Never played the big box. Did play Jaws of the Lion, as you saw in my last video. Was in the top 10 games played. Really opened me up to the world of Gloomhaven and told me I could do it. So I think I'm going to do it this year. I'm going to get Gloomhaven, and we're going to play it 2023. Looking forward to that game. But on to the list. Number 10, Slay the Spire. Not the video game. Yeah, Slay the Spire, the board game. I love the video game. It's a roguelike, deck builder where you just kind of keep going, and every time there's a new mission. Then there's a new thing. What could happen? You flip the card, or in this, in the game, you kind of do the turn. You pick your path. But in this one, there's going to be cards, physical cards that you can play with, and as much as I love the video game, I think I'm going to like the board game or the card game even more. Slay the Spire, hopefully coming at the end of 2023. I have backed it on Kickstarter, so if it's any good, if it's even half as good as a video game, it's going to be a great game to play on the table. Number 9. This one's actually recommended to me by one of the viewers, Brian. Role Player Adventure. This is a cooperative storybook campaign for 1 to 4 players. It sold me on the first 3 words. Story-driven game. You pick your player, RPG, you go through the storybook, you play these adventures as your hero. Yeah, I think it's a game that I need to have in my collection. So, Role Player Adventure, looking forward to finding and acquiring at some point in 2023. My number 9 game. Number 8, Gaia Project. I don't know too much about this game. I do know there is a ton of variability. There's like 14 different factions. You're trying to puzzle out how to terraform planets. I read good reviews about it. It was recommended to me. Don't own it, but as a number 8 game, looking forward to doing a little bit more digging. I like the sci-fi theme. I like, terraforming Mars. I know it's not exactly that style of engine builder, but something that I think would definitely fit nicely in my collection. So looking forward to getting that into the collection 2023. Number 7. This is the first of many Chip Theory games. 2023 might be 2020 Chip Theory, because there's going to be a lot of games coming on this channel into my house from Chip Theory games. First one, number 7, 20 Strong. This is another roguelike game. You get 20 dice. You have to manage those dice. You only get so many of them back after each turn. You got to have enough at the end to fight the big bad. 20 Strong is something very different for them because they're normally a chip-based company, as is in their name. But for this one, I think they themselves have admitted that they like Slay the Spire and those roguelike games, and they wanted to, make a game into that venture. So for them and for me, I'm looking for, especially if you are new to chip theory, $30 entry point, $65 if you get the Too Many Bones and Hoplomachus variants, which, let's be honest, Too Many Bones, I'll buy everything Too Many Bones. And Hoplomachus is, we'll talk about it in a little bit probably. But 20 strong for me, a nice, I think, going to be a great solo. Just sit down, 20 minutes. I got 20 minutes to burn, cup of coffee, throw some dice. Looking forward to 20 strong very much, 2023, hopefully. Again, it's backed on Kickstarter. We'll see if it comes, but I'm looking forward to it. Number 6, kind of a different paced game for me, is Coraquest. This is a game that was designed by a father and daughter, and it is I don't want to say children's dungeon diver, but it is a very much gateway dungeon crawler designed by a child and her dad. And it's going to be, I'm looking forward to it because my son is now getting to that age where he can start, playing games with me. He'll be turning 6 next year. And when this comes through Kickstarter, I think he'll be at the perfect age to start introducing these type games to. And that's exciting because the more, my wife, kids, the more we can get the family together playing these games, the less I have to go out in the real world and find people to play with. Okay, anyway. But no, in all seriousness, I think this would be a great game. I love the idea of board games for kids, helping them puzzle things out. As far as development, I think it's great. The art on it is is very good, especially for, kids, that kind of thing. And yeah, it's another dungeon diver. Who doesn't love a dungeon crawler? Using abilities, weapons, fantasy themed. I'm sold. Let my kids play. Give me something to play with them that's not, Connect 4 or something real basic. I'm in. Number 6, Coraquest. Number 5. This one, Number 5, Skytear Horde. If you have ever played games like Hearthstone, this game is going to be something that's going to be in your niche. It's not exactly like Hearthstone. It's got like shades of Hearthstone. This is like a castle defense card battler. You're, you have lanes and you have your cards, and you as you in Hearthstone would defend the castle against the invading waves upon waves upon waves of bad guys. But you also have to defeat the enemy gate in order to win the game. And I backed this last year, and I just got the notification, I think a couple days ago, that it should be shipping by the end of the month, December. So, January, look for that game, Skytear Horde. Another one of those theme games where just the way, like, you think Gears of War, like the wave assault game. I love those kind of games where there's not really like you're getting to an end game. You just see how far you can get, see how good you are, see how far you can get before eventually you're gonna die. That's eventually you're gonna die, unless you defeat the enemy gate to win, as I said before. I don't really know too much about the rules, but I'm gonna look into it. We're gonna play it on the channel for sure. Hopefully, January, very soon. Coming up next month. Number 4 is BurnCycle. Chip theory games, yet again, there's a lot of it all over this top 10. This game, however, a little bit unique from the other games and from other games that I have in general. Most games you're going in, hacking and slashing, attacking, engine building, dice rolling, whatever. This one, from what I've seen, more of a sneak. Don't really want to go in guns blazing. You kind of want to sneak around. You play bots that have been suppressed by human overlords, and you have to try to go around corporations and unlock whatever to beat whatever. That I'm not sure about. But it's a puzzle. Every time you lay out the mats they have, there's like mats that lay on mats that lay on mats, and there's different levels. There's like level 1, level 2, level 3, and you kind of sneak around, and I kind of like that like Metal Gear Solid almost, where it's not always about going in and just slashing everybody and you're overpowered and you can do whatever you want, but being a little bit weaker and having to navigate, an office building or whatever building it is to complete your objective. I kind of like that. And the components are going to be good. It's chip theory. It's going to be a thinker. Although I have, from kind of a couple of the reviews I've seen, it's actually one of the more entryway games into the chip theory. It's not as thinky or something as like a Cloud Spire or whatever. But I have backed it on GameFound. I got the second wave, hopefully coming 2023. Something a little different, a little bit more techy, futuristic. I like it. BurnCycle is my number 4 game I'm looking forward to in 2023. Number 3. This one, number 3, came out of nowhere. In the last 5 months, it's blown up all over my feeds, all over my YouTubes I watch, Twitters, whatever. And that's Hadrian's Wall. This is a flip and right game. You play a Roman general defending the wall, and you flip and you use resources to build up the wall, defenses, and you just want to be, have the most valor points at the end. This came out of nowhere. I never heard of it. I've seen it, and I was like, Hadrian's Wall, okay. The art didn't really grab me, didn't really bring me in. And the more I found reviews on it, the more I watched gameplay videos, I was like, holy cow, this is available now. I will probably pick it up soon and get it to the channel soon. But I'm as I'm getting older, the history, kind of the history-themed games, I'm really kind of getting into. This is a Roman theme, of course. And if you played Assassin's Creed Odyssey, that's Greek, Romans, all that stuff. But this, I think, is really going to be a nice kind of puzzly solo game for me to sink my teeth into coming up this year, 2023. As we wind down this year. All right, 2 games left. Number 2, Chip Theory Games. Hoplomachus Victorum. Speaking of history, Greek gods, Roman gods, all of that mythical beast stuff. Hercules, come on now. Love it. This game has it. It's a solo-only adventure game. You playing a hero, going up against the Scions, like a Hydra or Pluto or whoever the end boss is. I know there's a couple different ones. What they've done with this game is you set out on an adventure. You need to build up your team. And you do that by going into blood sports, by going into, different objectives, different battles, whatever it is whatever it is you are doing. And you acquire new teammates, and you gather up this team to go fight the Scion. The cool thing about it is you have 12 weeks, and every time you travel, you go to a new place, that takes up a day. That's fine. As you build up your team, you go to fight the bad guy. I don't know. I think it's going to be so great. I'm looking forward to this so much. I pre-ordered it back in August. Got the notification. Should be shipping end of February. Should have it hopefully March. Looking forward to that one. It's going to be another one where you have to sit down and sink the rules into it. If you watch my other video, Cloud Spire, I don't know, I have a backlog of games. I just need to sit down and play. But this one, definitely going to play this one. And my number 1 game that I'm looking forward to in 2023, if you know this game, come on. It's Too Many Bones. Too Many Bones Unbreakable. It's the final expansion for Too Many Bones. It's new gear locks, it's new tyrants, more chips, more bones. It's my most anticipated game for 2023. I can't wait to get my hands on it. All in bundle. It's just going to be a huge box sitting on my front porch, hopefully soon. Just updated from the Kickstarter. They said that everything's ready to print. They got the rulebook ready to go. They even gave us a little tease of the reference sheets for each of the gear locks coming. So, it's too many bones. It's if I did do a top 10, which I haven't done, it would probably be my number one game right now. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that was my top 10 most anticipated games of 2023. That concludes my Ghosts of Future, Past, Present, Future. I hope you enjoyed this series. Let me know down below in the comments what games you're looking forward to in the year 2023. Let's make it a big game for board games. Let's table things. Let's block out the distractions and let's table some games in 2023. As always, if you like this, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. We try to put out as much content as I can in the year next year. I've been doing this since February. Been about a year. And I appreciate all the support. Have a good holiday. Have a good new year. And we'll see you in January. Have a good one.